You're watching a Titan Medical Center production.
No filters, just Titan Medical Center's Aphrodite Serum working overtime.
What's the worst thing that can happen if you don't take care of your health? It's not just the aches, the pills, or the hospital visits. It's missing your kid's graduation. It's not being there for one more laugh with your best friend. It's watching life move on without you in it. Your health isn't just about you. It's about every moment you could miss. Take care of yourself, because the worst thing is realizing too late that you could have had more time. Call or text Titan Medical Center today at 727-389-3220. We want to help you live your life to the fullest.
Have you ever heard of these amazing healing peptides, BPC-157, pentodecaarginate, and TB-500? Well, Titan Medical Center has both of these amazing healing peptides in our Wolverine Healing Factor Combo package. And these can help with a number of different things, from chronic to acute injuries, involving healing of tendons, ligaments, muscles, and nerves, with helping reduce inflammation, along with helping with tendonitis, ligament damage, joint mobility, and angiogenesis, the creating of new blood vessels. If you want more information on how these healing peptides can help you, then you need to call or text 727-389-3220.
What up?
What's up, dude?
How you, bro?
Good, man, good. Staying warm out there?
Trying to.
Yeah, I know.
I'm glad I got this glutathione in my system. I know some people gonna be sniffling all weekend.
I think I got something better for you too. So,
what's better than the glutathione?
The other one that we have, like for immune system boosting, a lot of people are using right now, Thymosin alpha-1. That is like the mecca, I believe, of peptides for immune system boosting, and that basically releases, two sides of different cells, killer cells and helper cells, and they go and they release and they go all throughout the body, and they started destroying the bad cells in the body and replacing them and building back up to the good ones. So super cool.
What's it called?
Thymosin alpha-1.
Vitamin C in one hand, and vitamin D coming down from above. Plus Titan Medical Center Therapies. What more can one ask for?
Titan Medical has helped me optimize my health so I can still do this at the level I'm doing it at. And so that's the coolest thing in the world, man.
I'm looking forward to all this. Every time I get to see Mike in person and hang with him, it's just awesome and unbelievable. And the things that we're doing, man, changing lives, changing people's health, it's a game changer. I'm so excited to be doing it with you.
I'm proud to be here.
Honored and privileged to do it too as well. So I just want to tell you that. Titan times Titan equals results, baby. And we're going to bring up quality of life in people. We're going to change people's lives. So I'm excited to do it with you.
Not here, I don't know what to tell you. Come down right now, get in, don't get in line, just count on, find me, I'll give you this shirt, I don't care, whatever you want, come get this. This is fun, this is what we're doing it for.
Feeling burnt out? Call or text Titan Medical Center at 727-389-3220.
Tighten up. Call or text 727-389-3220.
One thing you can guarantee being a Titan Medical Center patient is we will be focused on your health. That is number one priority to us. Results matter, but your health is the number one priority. Without your health, you're nothing. So if you want somebody that truly cares about your health and wants to make sure that you perform optimally every sinsingle day, then Titan Medical Center is the place for you. Call or text us at 727-389-3220 today. At Titan Medical Center, holding regular meetings with our entire staff is essential for ensuring the highest level of care and service for our patients. These gatherings help us communicate directly with our teammates, aligning our team's goals and allowing us to address any concerns or improvements. By collaborating as a unified team, we can stay informed on the latest developments as far as patient care, cutting-edge therapies, and maintain a patient-centered approach, ultimately enhancing the quality of care we provide. If you're interested in more information about Titan Medical Center, or you want to become a patient, call or text today at 727-389-3220.
My husband was tired all the time until a friend of ours recommended Titan Medical Center. At Titan Medical, they were able to put him back on track. Now he's eating healthier, feeling more energized, exercising regularly, and having extra energy to spend time with me and our beautiful baby. Thank you so much, Titan Medical Center.
Looking to expedite your results? Looking for that competitive edge? Well, look no further, as Titan Medical Center has an arsenal of different therapies that can help you reach whatever your personal goal is. So if you're looking to get healthier, feel better, put on lean muscle, maybe lose a couple pounds, call or text Titan Medical Center, 727-389-3220.
Don't accept an alternative. Don't accept a substitute. Come to the real deal. Titan Medical Center is here for you to make you feel better, look better, and perform better every single day. So call or text us to get started on your new quality of life.
Are you ready to turn back the clock? Well, Titan Medical Center has the therapy for you. We can create a personalized regimen so you feel like the best version of you every single day. And all you have to do is call or text us, 727-389-3220, to get the best anti-aging of your life.
I gotta put my uniform on. Let's go. Put the weight on. Yeah. Woo. Practice walk for Jersey, man. Woo. One weight. Let's go. Ah!
Yeah, champ, let's go.
Ah!
Catch it up quick.
Ah!
Woo! Let's go.
Ah!
Let's go.
Ah!
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Let's go. Tight lifestyle right there. Tight lifestyle. Let's go.
Let's go. Get ready, John.
Drew, I'm ready.
There you go, Jeff.
Be ready and stay ready. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go, Drew.
Come on, Drew.
Let's go, Drew.
That's all you got.
Let's go.
10 times, man.
Pow. Let's go, Drew.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh,
Yeah.
Superman.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Come on, Jeff. It's all you, man. Oh, shit. Go. Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go. Hey, where you at? Where we at? 2025. We're coming, baby. God damn, bro.
Let's go.
You surprised me, bro. You getting strong. Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, that's a great boy to me, man. I'm not as big as these guys. I got some strength.
That Titan power.
That Titan strength.
That Titan power.
You guys know me, and you guys know that I like preventative health. That's what we live and thrive on here. So blood work, therapies, right, make you optimal on the inside, but there's a lot of aspects of health that we can't do here at Titan Medical Center. And one is oral. Oral health is a big thing. Your teeth, your mouth, man, you have no idea where these things can lead if it really gets bad. So I have to look for somebody that's really, really good in this field that I can back. And Dr. Latano and Natural Smiles is the way to go. It's holistic. He gets rid of all the metal, all the garbage out of your mouth and replace it with good stuff that's not gonna harm you in the future. So if you really wanna be preventative about your health, then I would look into Dr. Latano and Natural Smiles. And I'm gonna play a little video for you guys so you guys can see how nice of an operation Dr. Latano has. So check it out and go see him if you need anything done to your mouth, teeth-wise, oral health-wise, he's the guy.
At Natural Smiles of Tampa Bay, Dr. Carlo Latano and his team offer more than just dental care. They embrace a holistic approach to your health with a focus on the connection between oral health and oral well-being. Dr. Latano uses biocompatible materials and advanced techniques to ensure your treatment is safe and natural. To us, it's not just about your smile. It's about caring for your whole body. From personalized treatments to reducing the impacts of toxins, every step is designed with your long-term health in mind. At Natural Smiles, we believe in a smile that radiates from the inside out.
AOD 9604. This peptide therapy is truly amazing. It's a 176 amino acid sequence out of the 191 that are in growth hormone. But don't worry, you won't get any of the negative effects from growth hormone, but you'll get all the positive effects for fat burning and weight loss. So if you're looking for a great option, this might be the therapy for you. All you have to do is call or text Titan Medical Center and say you want to learn more about AOD 9604 and how it can help you on your weight loss journey. It's that easy. Call or text today.
Fit Check Friday with founder, owner, and CEO of Titan Medical Center, John Tsikouris.
Outer confidence starts with inner clarity and inner health. It's the ultimate fit check. Being the CEO of Titan Medical Center and the founder and owner and being involved still in the day-to-day operations and how things are, I deal with a lot of stress, right? And everybody has stress, right? And some people have a massive amount of stress that they can't relieve. Now, if you can't find an outlet and you're very stressed out, this can lead to mental health issues, right? Or you could be having mental health issues from something else that could have happened or occurred. And that's where I really want to lead into the importance of pets. You know, if you have bad mental health, you could have bad physical health. And you can reverse that. So really reach out to your inner self and ask yourself, what would really de-stress me? Maybe a pet? You know, maybe I'm going through something really tragic or I'm trying to get over something. You know, a pet can really fill that gap. So find yourself a pet and, you know, improve your mental health, improve your physical health. Be good, improve quality of life. That's just from me to you guys. So enjoy, get a pet, and love them so much because they'll be your babies. Are you wanting to raise your growth hormone levels, but without injections or needles? Well, previously, there was only one option, Ibutamoren MK677. And this was the capsule you would take orally, and it would stimulate your growth hormone levels. It would help with recovery, but it would also stimulate your G-RON, your hunger hormone. And some people, they're not disciplined enough to utilize that because they would eat bad and that would turn into a negative result. But now we have Macimorelin, the new oral GHRH peptide. And that gives you all the great benefits of stimulating your growth hormone levels without the negative effect of stimulating your hunger like crazy. So you get all the benefits, but each one of them has their place. And it's up to you and up to our medical provider to find out which one will be the best for you. But you have to take that first step. So if you want to raise your growth hormone levels, call or text 727-389-3220 today.
When you need real results, you come to Titan Medical Center. Hey guys, Jimmy here. So I want to tell you guys something about the Hercules Potion by Titan Medical Center. It is a combination of ingredients for pre-workouts, that I've been using this past 2 weeks. Now, I own a supplement company, okay? I own products that have pre-workout, okay? I'm a formulator. So when I came to Titan, I said, John, give me something different. right? Because I like variety. I keep taking my pre-workout and I take other people's pre-workouts and I want something different. So he gives me the Hercules potion. And I was like, okay, how much of this do I take? He goes, take 1 cc, 2 cc's before your workout and go train. Now, I've been in this for a very long time, okay? So, did it the first workout, caught my attention. I said, I'm not gonna say anything yet. Did the second workout, kind of gave me the warm and fuzzy feeling, all right? So weekend, I'm almost done with the bottom. Okay, so if you guys are looking for a pre-workout that is fast acting, okay, easy to take, okay, and very effective, Hercules Potion by Titan Medical. Go for it.
You're watching a Titan Medical Center production.
I love being a patient of Titan Medical Center. From the atmosphere to the service, everything is always amazing. I would recommend Titan Medical Center for anybody who wants to be the best version of themselves.
When it comes to optimal health, all roads lead to Titan Medical Center. Call or text us today at 727-389-3220.
What's up, guys? John here.
I'm Charisse.
And we're back with another Cupid's Corner. That's right. Every week, me and my beautiful wife here, Charisse, are bringing you guys good tips, tricks, and things that will hopefully enhance, entice, and improve your relationship or future relationship if you're not in one currently. So this should help guys and girls out in all these situations that you might be coming through. And you know what? If you've been dating out there, it's not so easy. It never has been, but I think it's harder than ever. And I haven't been in the dating game for almost 14 years now. So I'm really out of touch as far as that goes.
Yeah.
But
yeah, he'll never be in the dating game ever again.
I do live vicariously through all my friends and what they tell me and all the things that they've went through, currently going through, or just things that they say is out there that I think is just absolutely insane or crazy.
Slightly abnormal.
But that is the environment that we're living in, that you're living in, so we gotta adapt to it and hopefully get over and overcome and find love in all the right places and not the wrong ones. Mm-hmm. So let's get on today. So this one I guess is good for anybody that's getting into the dating game. And like I said, I haven't been in a long time, but it's a pretty good way to start, I guess, any date. And that's the top 3 questions you would ask on your date. Now, I'm sure my questions will be a little bit different than Charisse's questions are going to be. And I guess in the scenario that you're going to be in, the questions might change, right? So we were talking about this earlier, like where, you know, if you're going on a date and you're just going to date per se, or grind or whatever is out there.
Tinder,
Bender, or whatever.
Linder,
you know, those questions might be a little bit different on your first date because you're really not looking for love, right?
You're just like, hey, have you ever had an STD? Have you ever had this go on? Those are the serious questions you're going to ask if you're swiping to the left and you really don't care, right?
Oh, man.
Let's be realistic, guys. Come on. I'm the realist. I'll take full credit for that. You know, I'm the one that's going to tell you how it is. And you guys know that if you're the swipers, you're going to want to know that answer. Now, what you ask, that's a whole nother question.
You might not get the right truthful answer, even if you ask the right questions.
Right.
So let's talk about.
So what are yours?
Well, if it's a romantic type thing,
I want to know, just generally speaking. And who cares if it was romantic or
well,
not,
I mean,
right?
if I'm looking for,
like if you're going to be on like a real date, yeah.
Okay, so a real date, right? I'm going to ask a couple questions that I can find out some things about the girl to go on to lead into more questions, or to find out, you know, what some of their likes are. So obviously, you know, what do you like to do? Because what do you like to do?
What's your favorite color? I feel like that's
no. What's your favorite color? I think is
6 months in.
Yeah, I think that's like down the road. Like, you want to learn more about your partner. That's another.
Like what your hobbies are? Is that what you're saying?
Well, no. What do you like to do? What do you like to do for fun? So when you're not working, right? What do you like to do for fun? Is it go out to the movies? You like to go out to the beach if you live in Florida? You like to work out or exercise? Like, some sort of things that you really like to do. Like some people are into comic books, some people are into jewelry, some people are into fashion. There's all these different things that you really don't know. Like, you can't judge a book by its cover, because I can go up to somebody and think and stereotype, well, I think they're like this and that. And then you ask them these questions and it's totally different from what I may have perceived. Right?
True.
So you really can't judge a book by its cover. So, like, I know, like, when me and Sharice first started dating, she didn't think I liked hip-hop music or new hip-hop music and stuff like that until she actually heard me, like, singing some songs. She's like, oh my God, I like all forms of music.
You like rap music?
I like all forms of music except for country. Just hate me or love me.
I'm not doing country either, sorry.
But I'm not a country person. Even though I rode horses and did all this stuff growing up, I don't like country music. It just it doesn't do it for me.
Oh.
And that's okay if you do too, because everybody should like everything different.
Exactly.
Or it's totally up to you what you like and don't like. So at that point, I'm going to ask what they like to do, right? Because that's going to lead me on to talk about something, what they like, or maybe we
more
both
topics,
like,
I guess,
right? More topics, or future date, right? You get that information.
A non-future date.
Right? You put in the memory banks, and then like, oh, well, she likes to go horseback riding. She likes whatever it is.
He likes to play video games. We're not going on another date.
Right. Well, you go to Dave & Buster's. So, there's...
I love Dave & Buster's.
See, and you can play video games, and you can have some liquor if you want to. You can eat there. Whatever you want. Maybe you're dating some girl who has kids, and...
Yeah, that would be my first question is, do you have baggage? And I'm not talking about the luggage you take on a plane. I would want to know if you have children. I mean, that honestly, before I met John, that was a deal breaker for me.
Is that the first question you ask?
Yes.
Okay, so you guys meet, or so when you're on the phone, you're like, oh, we go out with me or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it used to be, I don't know. So you go out with me, yes, okay, I'll pick you up at 7 p.m. All right, so you pick them up at 7 p.m. You're in the car
How's
driving.
your day going? What's going on with you? You have the typical conversation. And you really, truly, I find my way to get this answer no matter what, because this will judge whether the date is going to be 30 minutes or the date might last the whole night, right?
Wow.
Because that would be a deal breaker. You would figure you'd want some of the deal breaker questions to try to get out as soon as possible, so you're not wasting time, right? Because you can't get time back.
Yeah.
So why waste time? I mean, unless they're just a good person and it might be a cool friend down the line, that might be a different story.
Right.
But that's going to be one of the very first questions I'm going to get out of you. Like, have you ever been married before? Like, have you ever had any kids?
These are pretty serious questions right after that, though. Right?
I would love to know.
Right.
I'm going to find out.
Second question I would say is, what do you like to eat? What's your favorite food, right? Because that's setting up dinner, or maybe we're going out somewhere, and hopefully the menu has that on it. That would probably be my second question off the bat.
That's so nice.
I would know what your likes, dislikes are right off the bat. What you want to eat, because everybody has to eat, right? Whether it's a guy or a girl, everybody has to eat, no matter what. And you can kind of choose based off that, and kind of go to some place. Maybe they have everything that you like and they like, and you're good, right? Instead of like somebody saying, I'm a vegetarian, and I take them to a steakhouse. Right? Now
they have veggies.
They have some stuff, but it's just like, oh man,
oops.
I hate meat. Now you took me around meat. Like, it's just a deal breaker for them. Like, so it is what it is. Third question, I would say, what are you looking for, right? Like, what are you looking for?
That's a pretty in-depth question, I believe.
Well, I mean, I think that's a good question to go off of. I mean, because hey, are you looking, dating or everything like that? I would stay away from questions about exes. I don't think that's a good one to talk about on the first date, because you're always going back to talking about your ex and negative stuff. I'd like to stay in the positive realm. I think the positivity needs to flow, and then later on in the relationship, you guys can kind of,
I do
because it's going to come up, right?
All the very serious questions, I certainly get out right away. So my next question would probably be...
I don't think she ever asked me if I had kids or if I've been married.
I knew he didn't have kids.
Oh, she knew.
I already did background check on John.
Oh, she knew.
I already knew.
Watch out.
I knew. So, and listen, if you know a friend of a friend of a friend that knows the person that you might like, or that you think about you might want to date, you might start asking some questions. So maybe you don't have to ask the question, right? Unless they have some family that they have hiding in some other state or something you don't know about.
Yeah, see?
But the next question I would personally ask is, like, what do you do for a living? You know what I mean? I would love to know, what do you do for a living? And I could really care less. It's not really like a money question. It's more or less like, what do you do for a living? Like, what that's gonna kind of show, like, all right, how many hours are you working a day? Are you working from home? Are you working at work? Are you on a truck? How many people are you around? I would want to know what you do for a living. I would want to know that in the first date, yes.
I mean, I think in the first date I would ask that question too.
Yeah, right? Like, what do you do?
Because
how many people do you meet and you're like, so what do you do? I mean, you can even be at a bar, right? And be like, so what do you do for a living? It is a very, I think a very common question.
It's a very common question. And I don't know how I feel about the question anymore, because like just yesterday, right, I'm sitting at the house and I've got we're a brand new house. We've got all these contractors coming in still. It's like 6 contractors. And literally, like, they'll come in, they'll see this stuff around, like the cars and stuff like that. And that's the first question I ask me, man, what do you do?
Well, that's a different.
I tell them, like,
it's a different setup, a different story.
But but do girls the same way, right? Like, you drive like this fancy ass car or whatever it is. Like, what do you do? Do they ask that to some guy that's driving like a Nissan Maxima or whatever it is?
Well, let me ask a question, right, from a girl's perspective, and maybe it is a guy's perspective, right? If you were on a date or going on a date with a girl, right? Would you want to know if she was maybe a dancer? Would you want to know that?
I mean, I think, you want to get in the conversation of what they do for a living.
We want to get that out. That's what you want to know.
I think that's something that you do want to find out about somebody, because you know what? There's different things that people don't like, right? People have different morals, ethics, boundaries. And, one person might have different boundaries than the other person does, and that's just not going to mix with the other person per se, right? So like here in Florida, if, you get approached by, let's say, a swinger, right? And you're not into that lifestyle, right? Then you're probably not going to go pretty well there. It's going to be 2 different thinking. Or you might go into that. Who knows? But, not until you ask these questions are you really going to find out.
And this is why you ask those questions.
It's key. It really is key to ask, So just think about this when you're going on your dates, your relationships, where you're trying to break the ice. You want to ask some of these questions because you want to find out more about them, if it's going to be a right fit for you and what you're looking for. And what you're looking for and you find might be totally different. You might be happy about that. You never know until you get in the situation, but you need to know that information to start somewhere, right? Mm-hmm. So these are just some tips, tricks, and things that will help you guys out down the road. If you have to go on a date or whatever it is, make sure you find out information about them, maybe about their past and stuff like that.
It's right though. John is so right. I must say this before we end the show, right? I thought John was a DJ when I met him. I did. He wore his hat like it was cocked to the side, and he looked like I don't know where I got that from, right? But I didn't ask the question, and that's not what he did for a living.
Yeah. All right, guys, we got to go. Thank you guys for tuning in to Cupid's Corner. Check us out every Sunday at 11 a.m. on ABC, or you guys can DVR it or go to YouTube and type in Titan Medical Center and see all the great shows that we have to offer you guys. I'm John.
I'm Cherise.
We'll see you guys next Sunday on the Cupid's Corner.
See you then.